Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Oh boy, this is gonna be. Oh boy. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna bring on my boy in here, guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We booked Nicepeter. Let me. Nicepeter, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hey guys, I can't believe it. We got Nicepeter in here. By the way, Wheels, thank you for the follow, my guy. Much appreciated. Let's see. We got Nicepeter in here, guys. Hey, Nice
Yeah,
Pete.
what's going on?
How's it going?
It's going well. I'm excited to rank every epic rap battle I did.
Thank you. I'm so excited to have you. I can't believe it that you are actually Nicepeter.
I can't believe I am too.
Dude, like I think sometimes I'm like, holy crap. So anyways, yo, right? Yeah, I know, Afrody, right? It's Nicepeter, say the line. Say the line.
What's the line?
You know the line. Come on, say the line.
I don't know the line.
No, you know, come on, you know the line. Say the line. Come on, come on. You got this. You got this. Go, 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 go.
Wait, what line are you talking about?
You know the line. Nicepeter, you can't be telling me you forgot the line.
I literally forgot the line. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I was just trying to grab a random. Why is it not? Let me refresh this thing. Can y'all see me? Because like it should be showing my face.
I can't see. Oh no, you're in like. Wait, no, you're not on it.
What? That's whack. That's whack. What is going on here? What is going on here? Oh, you do see my face. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're up.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for joining us with Nicepeter. We're here to review your extensive catalog of work. Over 80, over near 100 epic rap battles.
I think it's 82.
82.
I'm actually not Nicepeter. I'm sorry I had to clarify that. But I listened to 82 epic rap battles today.
Well, of course, because you made them, right? Yeah, at your work, because you were making more. Right? What's the next one? What's the next battle that's coming out?
It's gonna be Din Djarin versus Samus Aran, two cold bounty hunters who find a child and take care of him.
Right?
Yeah, find love. Yeah.
In a hopeless place. Well, I'll tell you what, we got my friend, Nicepeter. We have all of the epic rap battles right here. Can you see those all? Look at all.
I can. That's a lot.
That's a lot. You made a lot. You made a lot, dude.
That's why I'm a millionaire. That's why they pay me.
Exactly. So, we're going to make a tier list out of all of them. All right, you ready for this?
Sounds good.
Okay, and we're gonna start at the beginning. Sorry, I can't believe it. I'm talking to Nicepeter. Okay, so, all right, for realsies, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
By the way, I'm gonna drop Joe's stuff here in the chat, just to shout him out because he's a good bud. He's a good bud, and he's got some good stuff going on. Let's see. I'm gonna drop both your instas. Tell me what you think about Bill O'Reilly versus John Lennon.
Should I just say like what tier you want me to put it in, or like just general thoughts?
Yeah, general thoughts, and hit me off at the end with your ranking.
So obviously I listened to this one first today. It definitely doesn't feel like epic rap battle history now. It feels like more, I guess, artificial. It's like a new idea sparking, and I felt like more, I don't know. It didn't feel epic rap battle history to me. Because I'm just recently listened to the N ones. So they're all very high quality. You know, more thought into the lyrics, like better production value. But this one was a good one to kick it off. But it doesn't feel like this sparked the epic rap battles we know today. It didn't feel like the one that was the big bang to me.
That do be true. Also, I just dropped the links to Joe's Instagrams in the chat there, so make sure you go follow. Um, yeah, no, I'd agree. I'd agree. I think it's still good. I think it's still good. And just
It's
for
definitely solid.
certainly, certainly. To clarify in terms of ranking, we got S tier, A, B, C, D, F, right? So S tier is going to be our godly ones. F is going to be the ones that are bad, just bad. And then if something's positive, A and B, you know, determining on how we feel. If something's less good, C and D. And then B and C will be like our middle grounds, kind of, you know, but still pushing one way or the other. How are you feeling about this guy? Where are you ranking him?
Okay, since it's the first one, they didn't have. I think it was like a $50 budget or somewhere around that. If I went into my epic rap battle lore, because I was a big fan of this when I was younger. I gotta put this. The flow is pretty good. Not bad lyrics. I'd have to say like B tier, just
I
because it sparked epic rap battle. I don't know. That's what I would put it at.
grandfather it a little bit.
Yeah, that's
I
what I don't. What do you think?
I do agree because like I am more on the positive end of it. By the way, let me know if how my levels are and if my voice, you know, cuts out or anything. Um, let's see. Yeah, I would say that that's a good spot for it. Um, I thought that Epic Lloyd did a good job with Bill O'Reilly, which would almost kind of push it towards the A for me. But I think there are ones that are still stronger than it.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
which brings us to the one that I think really, really was the one that like
That
kicked off
blew
the
it up.
series. I
Yeah.
remember like the old YouTube app that looked like a TV that came
Oh
automatically
yeah. It
with
was like it was
iPhones.
like brown.
Yeah, yeah. And it had like the way it was set up, it was like most viewed, most liked, most like whatever, and it would be like monthly, daily, weekly, and of all time. And this one that I remember, like the nostalgia I have for like finding it. Like I remember watching it for the first time, and like this basement was still not finished at that time. Like a lot of nostalgia for this one. It is Adolf Hitler versus Darth Vader. Uh, so where do you rank this one?
And this is the one that like really got me into epic rap battle. I'd say because Darth Vader. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Um, Overall, I don't think it's quite S tier, but I think it's a very very good rap battle. I would put it definitely A tier.
I would absolutely agree. I think A tier is definitely where it belongs. Um, I think that's very strong. I think that's very strong. Um, we got we got Chuck Norris versus Abe Lincoln. This is the one that I think really started to solidify it a little bit as it was moving on.
Yeah, this one was good, but I wouldn't put it Darth Vader versus Hitler good. I'd say that would be like a low B tier, maybe high C.
I'd agree. The opening line kind of rings in the back of my head in a weird way. Uh,
What was it? Four score and 65 years in the past, I won the Civil War with my beard. Now I'm here to kick
yeah,
your ass. Yeah,
it's an interesting interpretation of Abe Lincoln.
yeah. He's
Um,
just like super aggressive.
yeah, like they kind of book it like heels and faces a little bit. Similar
Hmm.
to you would in wrestling. Speaking of which, we got that coming up in two of them. Um, Uh, and I guess Abe Lincoln is more of the heel in this one, which is a little surprising up against Chuck Norris. But I mean, at that time, Chuck Norris was like the peak of comedy for some reason. If you remember that.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. What did I say? Like, wasn't he a meme? Like, wasn't he like one of the first like memes?
Yeah, it was kind of like that thing of like, Chuck Norris can like slam a revolving door, like Jesus can walk on water, but Chuck Norris can swim through land and like that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
they, they brought it into Family Guy with, what's under Chuck Norris's beard? Another fist, and then he like punched Stewie Griffin or something like that.
Holy
So,
crap, Lois! It's Chuck freaking Norris. He like appears
exactly.
at their door. That's like the episode or like the subplot of that episode, and then it like goes away.
Yeah, it's what a show. What a show that is.
That's a
Um.
whole nother. That's a whole nother Twitch stream.
Oh yeah. Um. Sarah Palin versus Lady Gaga.
Okay, I really did not like this one. First of all, like Nicepeter and drag, like we didn't. That doesn't really hold up that well now.
They
I just
did.
didn't think it was
Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
like it. Just I don't think it was catchy. It was clunky. I don't know. I put it like D tier, not F, but
Yeah.
definitely,
The
but
there
not the worst one we've seen.
there are definitely some lines that did not age very well.
Yeah,
And
especially
also
like Nicepeter just as a woman, like it's just strange.
it the what was it the way, because Sarah Palin obviously like has that I'm going to be hypocritical later because I think the Julia Childs one is brilliant, but we'll get to that later. The Sarah Palin voice is just kind of grating, and I know that it's supposed to be for comedy's sake, but like I don't know,
Yeah,
I'd say
isn't it's really obnoxious?
for me it's a little bit more C tier, but I'm willing to let it go to D. I'm willing to let it go to D.
Okay,
Kim Jong Il versus Hulk Hogan, with
I
an
know
assist.
you have the wrestler bias.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't think every bar is like amazing. I did just listen to it again recently, and it's a little bit better than I remembered it. The Macho Man verse, I'm not wild about. Fun fact, fun fact. Well, not fun fact, sad fact. Well, kind of half sad fact. Since this came out, two of the participants have passed. Kim Jong Il and Macho Man. I mean, it's sad that anybody
Wow,
passes, but Kim Jong Il was, I think we can all agree, not a good person. Um,
I heard Hulk Hogan is a stand-up guy.
oh yeah, yeah. The Hulk Hogan muscle suit is I mean, obviously fake, but just a little not so keen on the eyes.
Yeah,
The
the quality is not that great in the early epic rap battles.
um, it's a mixed bag for me. I'm around a B or a C, so I'm interested to see where you lean.
Um, I think that was the first epic rap battle to introduce three people, or like someone like jumping into the battle. I
Correct.
don't know if like you know they do that a lot, but I really didn't like this one that much. I didn't think it was catchy. I don't think it flowed well. I don't know why they were matched up in the first place. It just
It
seemed
was a
like
little
an
weird.
off brand. It just seemed like off brand to me. I would definitely go like high C tier, low B.
I'm cool with a nice C tier. The like I guess the idea was like, oh, it's very like Mr. America versus like North Korea, so like eh.
Yeah,
Um so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, I think that's about right. I think that's about right. We got Beethoven versus Justin Bieber here.
this was the first one that was like completely one sided. Like who? Like it was very in
Oh
favor
yeah.
of Beethoven. Um, I put it. I think like it doesn't hold up well with Bieber at all. Like the performance was like cringy, and I think they were going for cringy. but
Right.
like it's still even cringy. Him acting cringy. If you get if you get what I'm saying, you know what I
That
mean? Like
is
it's a little
true.
over the top.
I personally like. I don't know. I just think Beethoven's really great in here. And I was
Yeah,
thinking earlier
he is good.
because they have Mozart versus Skrillex later.
That's almost the same thing. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking the same exact thing watching it earlier. I'm like, this is literally a carbon copy, like a hip. At during this time, it was like a hip up and coming versus an older, old school, like you know what I mean, musician.
right. So like, I don't
It's a
know.
carbon copy. But in my opinion, I think the Mozart versus Skrillex was so much better. I don't know why. It just was better made. I feel like the lines were better. This one just seemed a little like cringy to me,
See
and it's
what I.
maybe because it's just Justin Bieber and like he was the fad for like little kids stuff.
That's fair. I really liked the what's it called? Like the Beethoven stuff. I feel like just brings. I feel it brings it up really far because I really like a lot of the lines that he has. The Justin Bieber stuff is like pretty bad. I was thinking like Mozart would have been a better opponent for Justin Bieber because I think a
Bieber,
lot of people
yeah,
get a little upset with Justin Bieber's attitude. And the thing with Mozart is he was known for having a lot of attitude as well. Amadeus is a great movie, by the way, and I think that Beethoven, like nobody, I think has a personal grudge with Skrillex. He sounds like a really nice guy, while Justin Bieber has done questionable things. Um, I think Beethoven. So it's very like the musical base because people had an issue with his music. I think that would have like Beethoven. I feel is more known as like the cornerstone of that classical. And I mean I don't know. Maybe Mozart was a little bit like more gifted, but at the same time, like I find like if they switched opponents, it would have been better, or like it would have made
yeah.
more sense to me. Anyways,
I'm definitely gonna go with the C tier for this one.
could I bargain with you? Because I honestly, the Beethoven stuff is so strong for me. It's kind of
Yeah,
an
you
A
know what?
for
I
me.
put
Would it be?
an A really.
Would a B be
I
a nice middle ground?
I can work with that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Beethoven was good. He definitely did bring that one up.
Einstein versus Stephen Hawking.
I know this one's funny because this is Wheels' favorite rap, and he would put this S tier. Um, but I don't know if I would put this one S tier. What do you think? It definitely has some sick burns. Like that Albert E equals MC squared is a great line. Um, trying to think of other ones.
I the million particles line is pretty good.
Yeah, that is good.
I
Oof, I see you brought your own. Look at your voice. I can't freaking tell. You sound like Wally having sex with a speaking spell.
yeah, I would put
I
it.
like. It's definitely super catchy. I like this one a lot.
mm, How do you feel about an A?
I can go A. Yeah, I wouldn't put it S tier, but I think
It's
it's an
not
A
S
tier.
tier for me. In fact, for me personally, it's maybe a little bit more around a B. I'm
Really,
willing to
like
go
a.
A. I mean,
I
it's
mean,
probably just not for me, but I mean, wheels like it. I like it's. I mean, it is on the
I would
better
go
end
B.
of the good ones.
Yeah, but I would go. I would definitely go B if that's what you want, because
I mean,
it's definitely like a B plus A range for me. Low A.
I don't know because I'm thinking again because the art, like the next one, is the first one for me that's like this is a stinker, and I am thinking about
Okay.
like going through some of these. Like there are some ones that are like good, but not like bad. They're still middle ground. I
Um, I'll go with B with you because you compromised on the other one.
I don't know. I
I'm
mean,
sorry, Wheels.
I don't know. I'm a little bit more A. No, because like I'm saying that all because like um I think with it being like we'll get to some that are well more deserving of the B tier than this one. I
Yeah,
think
I
we'll
agree with
face
that.
so I think A is a is a good solid place for this one.
Okay.
Speaking of which, of the lesser ones, Genghis Khan versus the Easter Bunny. I'll be honest, I don't like the like folklore legend ones that aren't kind of like the Santa one falls into the same category for me. I just feel like it's not there's not a lot to work with. I feel like they had a hard time writing for it. It relies a lot on like the Genghis Khan references. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel about
As a kid, I thought it was funny because like the Easter Bunny had a funny voice, but
it?
like
Right.
listening back to it, I don't understand the pairing number one, and I just thought it just seems weird, and it wasn't catchy. I'd say like a C tier, honestly. I don't think it's D. You know what? Maybe it is D.
I mean,
I know. You know what? Scratch that D tier
you sure?
for
I
me at
mean, don't
least.
just say it for
I
me.
don't.
Don't just say it for me.
I don't know. I don't think it deserves C tier. Like because there's other ones that are C tier that are like just run of the mill. This one is just like not very good.
I yeah, like I think it kind of breaks being a fence sitter, and definitely is more of the more like just actively bad ones. Um, yeah, yeah, I'd agree. I think the next one, Napoleon versus Napoleon. I think that's a little bit more on the good end. What you think?
I'd say solid B.
Solid B. I'd
Yeah.
agree. I would say yeah. Like I think the Napoleon Dynamite performance is
Top tier.
like
That was really
really
good.
strong. Um, it is just like dumb enough in like a funny, like purposeful way that it's like it's very enjoyable. I'd say um yeah, I'd say for me it's a high B. It's a high B.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Ben Franklin versus Billy Mays.
Um, Once again, as a kid, I really liked this one because I thought it was funny when the ShamWow guy came in. But looking back, I think it's like a C tier.
I'd agree. The it was a little gimmicky, and I think that popped me a lot, you know, back in the day. I'd agree. Maybe I think a C tier. I think a C tier is pretty good.
I just thought it was weird that they had like Billy Mays like die when like a lot of these
Yeah.
characters are dead already. Like, why would you just have that? You know what I
Let's
mean?
see. But when the
It was around the time that he died though.
in the time
I
that
always
this
thought that
came
was
out,
weird.
it was around the time he died too. That's like bizarre.
It was just it was very strange. I don't know why they went with that.
Like at least half of the people that are on this board right now have passed or are fictional, like Darth Vader. Like Bill O'Reilly
Yeah.
was alive. I'm Hawkins was alive. Chuck Norris was. I mean, like at least one person in every battle was dead. Like that was yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Gandalf versus Dumbledore. Now, I remembered not liking this a lot initially. Listening to it back, it was better than I remembered, but there are some lines that I feel have not aged particularly well.
I agree
but
with
don't
that.
know.
I never liked that one when I was younger. I still don't think it's strong. But I don't think it's on the bad side either. It's like a middle ground for me. So I would say C tier.
I absolutely agree. I think that is a perfect place for it. I feel very.
I feel like that's the definitive C tier.
I would absolutely agree. I would 100% agree because that's that. Yeah, yeah.
That's like point of reference for other C tiers for me.
For um for Albert, or why am I saying Albert Einstein? For Shakespeare versus Dr. Seuss, I'm conflicted. On one hand, Watsky is Shakespeare, and I think he does a great job in both verses. I think clearly the second verse is very, very good. The first verse for Shakespeare is like clearly supposed to be what it is. And to that end, like I think they did a good job of writing a good Shakespeare verse. I remember
Yeah. Abala bala.
Yeah. Yeah. like to the end, and also great casting for Watsky. I love it. For Dr. Seuss, I really like the Cat in the Hat verse. I thought that was fantastic. I was a huge fan of it when I was younger. The thing one and thing two keep this from being an S tier in my case. Like I think
I totally agree with that.
I think it just sinks the whole ship a little bit because it's so bad.
I think that bumps it down to a B for me, honestly.
You know, I think I'd have to agree because it's such a it's so bad. And you know, both of us have a lot of respect and care and cherish a lot of these videos. Like, you know, this isn't we I think we both respect a lot the care and work that goes into making these, and it takes a lot of time and effort and a lot of people. And you know, I can only speak for myself, but I know I couldn't do any of this. So I meant to say this at the top. We're not, you know, looking to shit on any of these.
Exactly.
We're pretty positive about like most of them. We have a good like normal distribution going here so far. But yeah, in terms, yeah, like I don't know. So you know, all in the effort of art criticism. But yeah, no, I think that like the kid inside me just, you know, because I love that Cat in the Hat line so much. And the way that they introduce
it on a boat.
Yeah. I think B is a fair place. Just I like even when I was a kid I knew that line was just
it was ruined.
Oh, it was so bad. Let's see. We got Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers.
Ooh, this one. This one could in my book could be an S tier.
It's definitely at least an A for me. It's definitely at least an A. I'm trying to think. Let me look. I have the genius up here. The genius to make sure I got everything out here. And this is season 1. Let's see.
I really like this one. Who you calling dumb fool? Mr. T only need one letter. Hello, it's for you. Bill Cosby wants this sweater. I used to love this one so much.
He's on point. Rogers is an S. I hear an A as well. It's also.
Did someone put that in the chat?
Yeah. I'm a big.
Someone said A.
Somebody said A, and Afrani Wheel said A, and Afrani said S. Let's see, we lagging a bit on this.
I don't know. I could go either way. This one isn't like my favorite to say S, but it's definitely high A for me.
You know what? I'm feeling it. Are you ready for this? Are you ready?
I think I am.
I'm going to drop it in there. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's in. There it is. First S. Let's go.
There we go.
Captain Kirk versus...
That definitely was an S.
What's that? Mr. Rod.
Captain Kirk
Oh,
for Christopher Columbus.
okay. Let me make a defense for this. It's so fucking
Okay.
funny. It is so goddamn fucking funny. I think I think the Columbus verses are pretty good. I think the Captain Kirk ones are purposefully like weird. And I know
Yeah,
that the
because
Sarah
that's how he
Palin,
talks.
yeah, I know that the Sarah Palin one was like um was supposed to be graded, and I know that I'm going against my own judgment on that one. However, however, I think it's so funny, and the way that Epic Lloyd moves is so good and so funny. For me, it's an A. I am willing to negotiate lower though.
Oh, I'm on the complete opposite end of the spectrum for this one.
Fair enough.
I think this one is. I just don't. I feel like it's a rap battle. It's supposed to sound at least. It's supposed to flow a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to. You could like repeat this one or like sing it to yourself or you know what I mean. I feel like you can't do that with this one because it's Captain Kirk's speech is just all over the place and it like it takes me out of the song. Because usually I like epic rap battle. I could sing it to myself for a little bit, but this one just takes me out of it. Just how clunky it is. But I know that's on purpose, and I know it's not a bad thing that they did that. You know what I mean? But I would put this at personally. I put it at because it's a song. I would put it at a D tier.
Understandable. Understandable. Could I meet you at C?
I agree. I could say C.
I'll meet you at C because I think it's funny enough, but I totally understand the gripes. Totally understand them. Okay, then we have the finale of season 1. We got Epic Lloyd versus Nicepeter. So Nicepeter, I was pretty impressed by your performance in this one.
Yeah, I just called them small and angry a lot, and it kind of worked.
I will say, in comparison to the second one is far superior.
I agree with that.
I still remember thinking that this was a good one when I was younger. Listening to it again, it's decent, not the best, but I'd say it's good. What are you feeling?
I liked it. It wasn't my favorite because it wasn't like a historical figure or a TV character, a cartoon character or something. It just I don't know. It was not my favorite as a kid, and I just recently listening to it, I wasn't a big fan either. I would say that's a C tier for me.
I'm comfortable putting it there. Yeah, not like I liked it. Like I like the seeing the other characters appear that they had played in previous ones. I'd say
yeah, that was a cool touch.
We got Darth Vader 2, or Darth Vader Hitler 2. I remember thinking this was so epic back in 2013 when this came out.
When wasn't he like dressed as Leia or something? In like Leia's suit from Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, and that
Someone who
bounty
loves you,
hunter
bitch.
Yeah.
Now stand up and ride. I like it. Yeah, that would do like the whole like little like arc they have with Hitler and Vader, throughout the three of them. It's just so cool. But I this one is definitely solid, and I think it's so weird saying Hitler won something, but I think Hitler won this. Hitler won this battle. Vader won the first battle. Hitler won the second, and then Vader won the third.
Yeah,
that's what I think. But in terms of it up against the original, I'd say it's a B tier. I wouldn't say it's as good as the first one, but it's definitely solid.
I totally agree. I would totally agree. We got Leonidas versus Master Chief.
Now this one, I really like this one. I don't know how you feel about this, but I thought this was like such a good matchup. They're both Spartans. Epic Lloyd doing the voice over the Leonidas guy, I always thought was cool. And Master Chief's raps when he comes back, when he says this is Sparta, and he like kicks him into the pit, and he just like flies back up. I thought that was so awesome.
Originally, I was not a huge fan of the way that Master Chief flowed. Um, I think it's better than I remembered. Um, like
I'm
I
okay with
thought
putting it at
was
B.
at B. I mean, I'm okay with an A as well. I'm okay with either one. I like
Should we ask the chat for this one?
chat. Are we feeling A or B? We feeling A or B on this?
For
Because the flow, I don't. I think what threw me off was the way that Master Chief moved in the video. Listening to it just on the audio on Spotify, I thought was a lot better. So,
Okay.
The next five are all above C. Oh, you wait till we get to Apple versus Mac. Let me tell you what.
I'll tell you what, Bobby.
Yeah, oh, Bobby. There, you're thinking A. You're thinking A.
Is that the chat?
Yes. Oh boy, I have a lot of people be like, "Did you really got Nicepeter?" I did.
Really?
I did. So sorry, that wasn't meant to be like a mocking voice. I just yeah. Oops. There we go. Okay, A. But I did have a couple of friends be like, "Did you really get Nicepeter?" Yeah, and which I did.
Just to get them in the stream.
No. Well, I mean, previously we had Joe Rogan, so I always have like high honor guests on these streams. I don't.
It always turns out to be me,
and it's always performed beautifully by Joe. We had Joe Rogan. Okay, Mario Brothers versus the.
Oh wait, where do we put Leonidas? A tier.
A tier.
How many A's do we get in the chat?
We got 2.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
Now I know, same way that I'm a wrestling fan, I know you're a huge Nintendo fan.
Yeah, I had the Mario bias on this one. I really like this rap. I think Rhett and Link are better than Nicepeter and Epic Lloyd in this one.
I would agree.
I think they carried it. I think it either a high B, low A. Just back down like that. So cool.
Let's do an A. Let's do an A.
I think it's A. I definitely think it's A. Just for like just for their raps just brings it that high.
And I'll tell you what, I think Elvis versus Michael Jackson is another A.
I agree with that too. I really like that one.
That one is spectacular. I would. All right, now I think we need to have the conversation about it. Is it?
What's that?
Is it S?
Is Elvis versus Michael Jackson S?
Is it?
I would be okay with putting it there. I'm trying to think why it would be S. I need more reasons to like convince myself to put it in the S tier.
No, I'm not on that side of the fence quite yet. But it's got a cool gimmick with them like transforming into
transforming.
I think the performances are pretty good, both by Epic Lloyd, the kid version of Michael Jackson, and the Nicepeter.
Me.
They have some good lines. It's a catchy flow. I'm talking myself into it.
I'm following along. I think I would put it in S as well.
There we go. Our second S.
I let you marry my daughter because I knew you never bang her.
Yeah, and I think the whole King of Rock versus King of Pop, and then also the trajectories that their lives took, starting out like hot and fresh, and then both Elvis and Michael Jackson got pretty out there towards the end of their lives.
Yeah. Didn't lose any chocolate. I just added vanilla.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Marilyn Monroe versus Cleopatra. I initially I
This
was
is a weird one for me.
yeah. Initially I was here for it, or no. Initially I was not here for it. I'm more about it now, having listened to it again.
I would put it in C tier.
I think that's a fair place. I really do. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I'd agree. I like looking at the beats here. I like everything in that just as much, but like more than I like this one. And everything in C, I think I like just as much as this one. So I think I'd agree. Um, Bill Gates versus Steve Jobs. S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier.
That's no question.
It may be the best one.
I I totally agree with that.
It may be the best
I,
one.
I think I could wrap the whole thing.
The production quality is fantastic. The
Yeah, it
also
still holds up.
did I say 2013 for the Bill Gates, or no, not the Billy Mays one. Because I remember listening to this in like 8th grade, and that was like 2012. So like whichever one I said beforehand, my timeline was completely off. Because I said 2013, and that had been like 2011 that this had come out or something like that. Frank Sinatra versus Freddie Mercury. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's another S tier.
I wouldn't put it S tier. As much as I like both of them as artists, and I thought their performances were good, I don't know about putting it in S tier.
That is
I feel
fair.
like it was a I feel like it was a little more swayed toward Freddie Mercury. I don't know why.
It definitely set up that Sinatra was the
That
heel
he was
and Freddie was the face.
yeah.
Um,
And like another thing, like with epic rap battles, I noticed a formula like listening to 82 of them today that it usually always starts with Epic Lloyd's character and finishes with Nicepeter's character like zinging him at the end. Like it's
yeah,
that's just like the formula how it goes. It's always Nicepeter finishing and like getting the final blow in, and like they're very good characters, and it's crazy because they play so many roles. But not, like Epic Lloyd's always like the I'm always angry, even though like their counterpart or
oh
like
yeah,
whoever
like,
he's
he always
playing
plays the
isn't
heel.
it. Yeah, like usually like the character isn't all like Frank Sinatra wasn't an angry person. He was like he could be cocky and stuff, but like he wasn't like oh you know what I mean. But like a
Yeah,
lot of what he plays is just like over exaggeratedly angry, and it seems like he's always the bad guy, and I just don't feel like that was Sinatra. I don't know. That might be just like my love of Sinatra, but I don't know if that has anything to do with this battle. But I don't
that's
know. I
fair.
just had
No,
to get
that's
that out there
totally
that
fair.
he's always the angry character, and even though like that's just I guess you need to make him a bad guy, and there's always a good guy, bad guy.
I would like, especially with like Doc Brown played the heel in his one, which I was not super wild about.
Yeah, that's
Um,
strange because it's oh Nicepeter's always the hero, like the always like the protagonist in the rap battles, and it's like okay, dude, like I know you're writing these yourself, but
and obviously like obviously Kim Jong Il had to be the bad guy too. The Hulk Hogan
yeah,
was well, I probably shouldn't be talking poorly about those in the industry, but no, Hulk Hogan's a dick. He's a dick. So yeah, and like, but I mean, you know, obviously a better guy than Kim Jong Il, but Nice Peter played him too. Again, like I don't know about that casting choice. Um,
I wouldn't put this one S. And not for the reason that they swayed it towards Freddie Mercury. I just didn't think it was that great to be S.
that's fair. And that might be more of a personal taste thing. How would you what where are you feeling? Where are you feeling?
I'm feeling B.
Looking at the company it shares in B, because I really do like a lot of B. I really do like a lot of B. I feel safe putting it in B. I feel safe putting it in B. I think it's in some good company in B. We got Mitt Romney versus Barack Obama.
I'm just not a fan of any of the political ones. It's like they're always, I don't know. I really don't like the political raps for like the
That's fair.
elections and stuff.
I,
But
I
I just think this one wasn't very good anyway.
it did seem like they. I know they had Abe Lincoln come in at the end. They definitely, I think, had a heel and face in this one as well, and I think they had a heel and face in the other election ones as well. We won't get too much into that end of it, but just performance wise, I did like the writing that they had for Epic Lloyd in here. I really liked Alpha Cat's performance because he's fantastic at that Obama impression.
You got the mama jeans.
Yeah.
And a Mr. Fantastic face. That became like a meme apparently. I saw that like on my feed, like just saying you got the mama jeans.
What are your where would you rank this? You said did you say
I'd probably
C?
say C. I'd say C. I just don't like the political ones, and not that like I don't think they sound good either. The only one that we'll get to it later. I think the one that like was the most catchy to me was the Trump versus Hillary.
I honestly really agree. I thought of the political ones that was the best one.
I think that was the best one.
I don't and feel totally free to veto this. I don't suppose I could bargain with you for a B.
Yeah, B for Barack.
Just for that, I think I because I don't want to force your hand. I don't want to force your hand. By any means. I'm cool with C because there are still ones I like in C.
No, go for B. I liked the guy's performance as Barack Obama.
I thought the performances are strong.
Yeah.
We got the Doctor versus Doc Brown.
I like this one a lot. I don't know if it's A for me. I think it would be a high B.
I'm totally okay with that. Again, it's got George Watsky, and Watsky is always a boy that I enjoy. So I think I'd agree with that. We got Clint Eastwood versus Bruce Lee.
I like the guy who played Bruce Lee. I thought his rap was catchy, or his part was catchy. But I wouldn't put it with the other B tiers.
You think in a C?
I personally, I think a C. If you disagree, I could bargain or whatever.
I'm feeling a C. It is kind of there, Oh
yeah. And it was just like I listened to it again today, and it was just like Chinese jokes.
Yeah.
It really didn't hold up. It was like same size as your pecker. I could squint better than you. Like stuff like that. It just like does not hold up well at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It was catchy, but it just doesn't hold up.
I would
definitely
catchy.
put it in like a C.
Definitely did not age well. No.
Not at all.
Even at that time, those are some.
Yeah, they're dicey.
To be saying. We got Batman versus Sherlock Holmes.
This one is crazy because in both, I think the Epic Lloyd versus Nicepeter ones, like they like crapped on Nicepeter's performance as Batman.
That is not a cool way to play Batman.
Yeah, just stuff like that. So like his performance as Batman brought it down, but I really did like Sherlock and Watson. I thought they worked well.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I'm willing to go up. This is a big fat old F for me.
This one's an F.
For me, it's an F. I'm willing to go up. I think,
okay.
with all due respect to Nicepeter, it is such a horrible performance. With all due respect to him, I think it's really such a horrible performance. I did like what they did.
It's a horrible performance. Oh, what are you saying?
No, well, I did like what they did with the second Sherlock verse that they did the stuff from I think it's the Guy Ritchie movies where he did the like the best part of those movies where he examines like pick the jugular, like does do the whole like slow mo thing, and then so they did the same thing.
So on a technical level, like stuff like that, yeah, like the
Yeah.
voiceover thing. I like that. I would go with F. I would definitely. The first line is "Nice hat, dork. You look like a duck." That's just like That's just horrible.
Yeah.
That's a fat F.
Our first F.
F
for
Batman.
There was that reminded me of an old Joker meme that I could not do justice vocally. We got Moses versus Santa, with Moses being played by Snoop.
Yeah, this one's weird, but I did like it.
Belongs in S. Whoa there.
S for Snoop Dogg. Who said S tier?
A for D.
That's not an S tier rap.
With all due respect, I cannot with S tier.
Can we put it in C?
I'm okay with the C.
C for claws.
With all due respect, A for Nate. I was pretty under. Like, here's the thing: Snoop is great in this. I think Snoop Dogg is very good in this.
Oh yeah, he's good.
I do not care much for the Santa one. I feel very similar to it, the same way that I feel about the Easter Bunny one.
That's fair.
It's just like, I don't know, the mythology just isn't strong enough, and yeah, I feel that. Adam versus Eve.
Listening to this today, very clever lyrics. Like, it was very well written, but I don't know if I would put it up that high.
On a side note, man, I wish Jenna Marbles would return. Oh boy, we do miss Jenna. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Where are you feeling?
C tier.
I absolutely agree. I 100% agree. It's fine. It's got some good lines, but like, yeah, I don't know. Does somebody come in at the end? I forget.
No, nobody comes in.
Or no. They like just make out at the end or something, right?
Or like he tries to get with her at the end, and then she's like, "No, you just you called me my bitch or whatever," like something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Gandhi versus Martin Luther.
Yeah.
The first Key and Peele sketch. I like this one. I think it's really well done.
Really like this one. Really.
I like it a lot. I don't know if I would put it S tier. I think it's an A tier for me.
I think it's a very solid A for me. A very solid A. Yeah. Yeah, I feel good about that. I feel very good.
Yeah, they're always good when they. The next one though, yeah, that's a fat D tier for me.
I think I'd agree. It's not so much because I like some of the stuff they do with Tesla, but again, like it's very heel and face, and with who is it?
He made Thomas Edison sound like Sean Connery.
He did. He really did.
It just like doesn't work. I don't really like that.
Oh.
Babe Ruth versus Lance Armstrong.
Okay, let me pitch this to you, because
okay,
I don't. This could be a Freddie Mercury situation, so I don't know, but this is an S for me, and let me tell you why. Now it's very heel and face again. It is very heel and face, so there is that. The lines for Lance Armstrong, I think, are really great. Or not like really great, but they're like some of the better lines that are like a little bit more neutral. The Babe Ruth lines are okay, but that second Babe Ruth verse might be my favorite verse out of any single one of these videos.
Can you pull it up on Genius? I don't remember this one.
So let's see. We need to go back. This is season 2, I think. Oh boy. But this is the one where he gets like really intense towards the end. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think this is season 2, right?
I think so.
Babe Ruth versus Lance Armstrong. Okay, so yeah, again, like it's very off the bat, it is very in favor of Babe Ruth, which honestly, Babe Ruth was not like, I don't know, is the legacy of Babe Ruth that secure in terms of like being like a good guy? Like, not that, I don't know, not that everything needs to come with a seat of judgment or anything. Just, I mean, they do say like, you know, yeah, I don't know. So they, I don't know, that French line's a little dicey. I don't know about that. This is a decent verse, I feel. The Lance Arch, or I keep wanting to say Lance Archer. He's a wrestler. Lance Armstrong is, you know. This is a decent closing line, messing with a fellow in yellow who was in the peloton, like hella up in the peloton. The Babe Ruth one. So this is the one that really sells it for me because it gets super intense, and then the lines from and I'm not talking about those Italian syringes you bought. The Sultan of SWAT will knock you right out of the park and around the bases to the sound of uproaring applause with your while you hang your head in shame and disgrace because you lost and forgot what real sportsmanship was. And then it's a decent like couple of lines to close it out. But when he gets just like really intense, that's what sells it for me. That's what really sells it for me.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I really don't like this one.
That's fair.
I just didn't. I didn't think it was catchy. I don't think it flowed well, and I don't know. I didn't vibe with it. But if you liked it, I'm willing to put it up higher.
Where would be your initial, like, if you could choose any place to put it? Where would be your initial?
I'd say D tier. I really didn't like this one.
Could I negotiate? Oh no, I was saying like D tier. Okay. Could I negotiate for a B in the middle?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Because I love that verse. I love that verse, but I understand. We got Skrillex versus Mozart. God, I'm even like we said before.
That's an S tier. That's an S tier.
An S tier? I'd be willing to put it up there. Because
the fact that Skrillex actually rapped his own part when they did it live, like, just makes it that cooler.
Wait, really? Holy shit! I didn't realize they did that.
They did ERB live, and then like Skrillex came out and did his part.
Yo, that's fucking dope. Why did they get Mozart?
I don't know. I don't think he was booked or something. He had plans.
Probably too big for them. Yeah. All right. Mozart.
Yeah.
Fucking dick. Okay. All right. The Russian leaders one. I don't know.
I want to hear your opinion on that because I don't think it. Some people think it's S. I don't think it's S.
I think it's. I'll be honest. I'm almost kind of S tier with it. I'll be honest.
You're S tier with it?
Maybe, and I don't mean to be handing out S's like candy right now. I think just these couple last ones have just been so out of the like knocking it out of the park. I mean, now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think with all the ones where they start off with two people, then a third person comes in, then a fourth, and then a fifth. Like they did that with the directors as well.
Yeah.
I I feel like the last one is always a very weak note to go out on. I think both Putin and who was the other one? It was Putin and Michael Bay. I think those were both pretty weak ones to go out on. Those were some weak verses to go out on.
I agree with that.
But I would say, I don't know.
You know what? Objectively, I would be okay with putting it S for you.
Yeah,
But
I mean, don't just for me.
But personally, I wouldn't put it. I would put it at like a B. But I'm okay with putting it S because I know other people would agree.
How would you feel about A?
I'm fine with that.
Because I think the setup and like there are like I think the Lenin line's really great. The Rasputin one's a little weaker.
Ronald's.
Yeah, and I really like the Gorbachev one.
Yeah, I think that was the best part when he comes in.
I would wholeheartedly agree. Wholeheartedly agree.
He kind of made that for me.
We have Darth Vader versus Hitler 3.
I gotta say C. Even though I really like the one Vader part. Like the favorite part is while you were all fighting Valkyrie, I got a million clones, they die for me. My bounty hunters ride for me. Yo, homeboy finished this line for me. I thought that was the best. I thought that was like, I think that's my favorite line in Epic, or my favorite like chain of lines in Epic Rap Battle history. And then like Boba Fett comes in. I thought that was so cool, but I wouldn't put, it's so short. I wouldn't put it in the same tier as the second one. I would have to go see.
There did come a time where they got pretty short with them. Like there were about 2 minutes for a lot of them, and then like half of it was the intro. You know, and it just. I would absolutely agree.
And then like Hitler's line coming out was a little too like edgy. It was like "Screw you, you big black blank."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It seemed like, oh, we're going super hardcore for this. It didn't resonate with me.
I'm glad that they ended the trilogy there.
By killing Hitler.
Yeah, it was an okay note to go out on. Yeah.
Yeah, and another one would just be a little too much, I think.
How do you feel about Blackbeard versus Al Capone?
I like that one a lot.
I feel that.
I don't know if it's S tier.
I
don't think it's S tier. I think it's A, for me at least.
I'm open to an A. I know a lot of people really love this one. Not so much my cup of tea, but I do respect it because I know it's so well loved, and it's not bad by any means. Like it's definitely not below.
Oh no, not at all.
I'm comfortable putting it at an A. I'm comfortable.
Yeah, me too. I could settle for an A.
Now this one, I don't know how you feel about Miley Cyrus versus Joan of Arc. I'm a little bit more in favor of it. It is very healing.
I'm not in favor of this one. I don't really like it that much.
The Miley performance is a little much. It is a little much.
Yeah, it kind of like reminded me of like the Justin Bieber performance, but like a little toned down.
Very much so. They're very much like the same thing. What are you feeling ranking wise?
God. I would go D. That's just, I don't know.
Yeah. I kind of want to bargain for a C, but I'm also not sure if that's like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that for a D. I think that's, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if you could disagree, I'm willing to like put it up for.
I'm just trying to look a little bit into the future to see what we got, because there are some like It's weird. Season 5 and season 6, I feel like half are some of the best ones they've done, and half are just not good.
Garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah, like as I was like getting towards the end, I was like, I want to die.
like
This is too
there
much.
there are some that just do not interest me. Looking down the line a little bit, um the Oprah and Ellen one, I'm not a huge fan of. The Steve Irwin and the other guy, I forget his name, but he's in that one. There's that one movie about him. The Richard Pryor and George Carlin, or George Carlin one. I'm not huge. Ash versus, yeah. We'll all get to those, but like there are some that, like, for example, I think Joker and Pennywise was great. You know, so, but we'll get to those. We'll get to those. I could, well,
Wait, which one are we on right now?
we're between Miley and Joan and Bob Ross and Pablo Picasso.
Okay.
Could I? Well, no. I'm willing to let that sit. I'm willing to let that sit. We got Bob Ross and Pablo Picasso.
This one was very good.
I agree.
I would almost put it as
I would.
it kind of got the vibe. I got the same vibe as the Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers one for me.
I was thinking that. I was absolutely thinking that.
Yeah, it's like the overly angry character versus the calm one. It's obviously the heel and face. It's the Mr. Rogers versus no, not Mr. Rogers. I'm sorry, I was confusing something.
No, I mean they're presented very similarly, and I have no complaints about them being very similar. I'm feeling an A, but if you say S,
I'm saying S for this one.
I will not hesitate to put that as an S.
My name is Pablo Diego. Like when he did the whole thing. Back to you, Bob.
We got another really solid one, I think, in the next one. With
Michael Jordan versus
Michael Jordan versus
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. There are some very good bars in here. Yeah. I don't know. What you think?
I'd say that's B for me. It wasn't as good as the Gandhi one, in my opinion, but it was definitely super solid. B teetering on A.
Could I maybe push you to an A?
Could you push me to an A? I definitely, yeah. I could say it's A.
I only use that verbiage because you say teeter. Just because I think a lot of the lines in that one are very good, if I may say so.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You're rapping.
I'm gonna move that
in Space Jam, dude.
Yeah. The Muhammad Ali performance by Peel was pretty good, if I do say so. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We got Trump. I think somebody commented on this or something like that. Or I don't know if it was this or something else. They were like, could you imagine Trump running for president or something like that? Because this was like years before he even announced his candidacy. And like, I don't. It's funny. He's appeared in more, just by circumstance. He's appeared in more
rap battles
than anybody else. Yo,
that's
Monk
so
Lee,
funny.
Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see. We are one away from 50. Or at least that's what it's telling me. We are one away from 50. So thank you guys very much for all the follows and everything. And thank you, Nicepeter, for joining me on this stream.
You're welcome, Epic Lloyd. I'm having a lot of fun. This is really fun.
I have been really enjoying this. I've been really enjoying this. Oh, okay. I'm liking the next one coming up too. Okay, what is your what is your feeling on um absolutely. Flappers, if you happen to be watching, thank you very much for the reference, and I'll certainly be texting him afterwards too. How do you feel about Scrooge versus Donald? And we also have in there, who was it? Kanye West,
Kanye and
J.P. Morgan.
JP Morgan, yeah. I really like this one. I think it's a lot of fun. It's the best Christmas one they've done. Not saying much because there's only two, but it was just so much better than the other one.
I would absolutely agree with you. I would
And
absolutely
Death,
agree.
Death just like at the end, Death kills it. Like, and no pun intended.
I,
But
I see what you did there. I
yeah,
saw. Yo, Kawiki Dragon, thank you so much. We are at 50 followers now. Yo, thank you so
congrats.
much.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you, buddy. Oh my goodness. Yo, that makes my fucking night, dude. Almost
That's
as
sick.
much as sitting here talking with you, my dude. Yo, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. And again, thank you for joining me, my dude. I really appreciate it. This
Of course.
I've been wanting to do this for yo. I don't know if are you a Bo Burnham fan?
No.
No? Okay, I've been meaning to do this with Bo Burnham songs as well. Maybe that's a bridge for another time, but we definitely got some stuff here. I'm sorry, I kept teeing you up and then not letting you swing. Go ahead and give me some thoughts.
Like I said, Death is the best part of the rap, but I do like how like it tells a story. I think this is like the first one that actually like goes through a story. I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really like this one. I would personally put it A. I don't know if it's quite S,
I'm comfortable with
but
an A. Sorry,
I feel like it sits at A. It definitely sits at A for me. It's not an S.
I'm definitely feeling ARS as well. And again, Kiwi Dragon, thank you very much. I will absolutely send a thank you on over to Flappers. Flappers, if you happen to be watching, thank you very much. Much appreciated. But let's see. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Like I wanna like not give too many S's out, but I am
Yeah,
very
because that's super
tempted.
special.
I am very tempted to give it an S because like this is one of the ones that I go back and will listen to every once in a blue moon. I think the J.P. Morgan verse, like the only weak verse I think in here is Trump, and that's not for any political reasons. I think it's a little weak, and also I don't like.
I agree with that.
I don't like Nicepeter's casting in it. I think Epic Lloyd did him much better. Um, I mean, everything else though is so good.
Yeah, it really is good.
Oh god, I kind of want to give it S, but I also feel like I don't know.
I'm gonna keep it at A.
I'm gonna keep it in. Yeah, no, I think I agree. Oh, especially because the Walter White versus Rick Grimes from Walking Dead.
Uh,
I think first of all, perfect pairing. I think perfect matchup.
oh yeah, that was good.
For me, I'll be honest. I think this one's an S.
Really.
I don't know. I really like the performances. I know that the Rick Grimes one is a little hammy. They're both a little hammy. I think that Epic Lloyd's is a little bit more toned or tuned, maybe would be the better word, but um I don't know what do you feel? What do you feel?
This was not one of my personal favorites. Like
That is fair.
it wasn't one I wasn't very I don't know. I didn't think it was like a good one to it wasn't catchy to me. And that's like the main thing for me. I just is it catchy? Do I enjoy the characters? But I don't know. I would put it in a B tier. If you're that passionate about it being S, I'm fine with that.
Could I meet you at an A?
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds Gucci. Sounds Gucci. Um, how would you feel, or how do you feel about Ray William Johnson returning to the series? And we got him against Superman with an ERB logo on his shirt.
I I didn't. Why didn't they just put the S? Like, I don't know if Warner Brothers is going to copyright that or anything, but I just thought that was really weird with the ERB.
I absolutely agree. It looks very off-putting to me.
Yeah, it's really strange. Like other characters don't have. I mean, Hitler had on his arm because they can't put a swastika, but like other than that, like it just doesn't make sense why they'd have the ERB on his chest.
Yeah, no,
Is
I don't.
that weird that I like remember that like Hitler had that specifically? That's how much I like watched these when I was younger.
No, I feel you. Like, no, like I recall that as well. I recall that as well. Real quick, I need to hit up Flappers and send my thanks. 1 second. I just gotta send my thanks real quick to this boy. And thank y'all to everybody who followed tonight. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I don't. No, I feel that because I don't know. It makes it feel very like counter. I don't know if counterfeit's the right bootleg. It makes it feel very bootleg.
Yeah, and they can't just put the S. That's weird. This one, I put this at a B, but I'm okay with lower if you because I feel like you want to go lower with this one.
A little bit. I'm okay with a B. I would almost want to argue for a C, but
yeah, I could definitely put it like just the fact that I was like thinking about putting in a C. I'm gonna go C.
Sure, I don't want to sway your hand too much. I don't want to sway your hand too much because I don't want to come through and be like, I actually feel higher or lower on stuff, but I think I will take it on you for this one because it's just not. I don't know.
It was short. I thought the production was good. How they were like chasing each other and flying and like blasting each other with lasers, and then like Goku turned like darker or like his hair like turned yellow. We got like because he was burnt or whatever.
I'll tell you what. On the production note,
the production note was very good for this episode.
I think that's going to move it up for me. Move it up for me. Because, like, a production can make it, Like, I recall watching it for the first time and being a little underwhelmed by the first verse, but when they picked it up, I did like it more. So
I liked it, yeah. A B? Or are you going B with it?
I'm going B. Now this next one, and I know that I said I'm keeping it back on the S tiers. I know I said that, and I am. And this one I have to understand. It's a personal favorite one. I really, really love Edgar Allan Poe versus Stephen King. Now, things I will note: Stephen King is a very particular performance, just like Sarah Palin, just like what was the other one that we had? That was a very particular voice as well, like Captain Kirk. So I totally understand otherwise. How do you feel about Stephen King versus Edgar Allan Poe?
Was not a fan, honestly. But if you're that passionate about having an S, I'll keep it at S.
I mean, I don't gotta keep it an S because like I understand that's a person. Plus, it's also a genre that I'm very biased towards. Like the wrestling stuff, I'm here's the thing. Wrestling fans are pretty unique in that they're one of the few hobbies in which the hobbyists hate their own hobby. Horror fans love horror. They love horror. So I do recognize my bias a little bit more in that. I did really like the Edgar Allan Poe verses, but I will say the Stephen King verses they can be a lot. They hold up. I don't want to say the person's name on here, but I'm going to text you real quick who Stephen King reminds me of.
I know exactly who you're thinking.
Oh, you? Yeah.
I know exactly who you're thinking.
I don't want to call them out.
Yeah.
But it does really remind me of like also
Yes.
like physically as well.
Mhm.
Okay, so where are you? Feel free to say anywhere on the board. Feel free to throw it into F. Where are you feeling for this?
C tier.
C tier.
Yeah.
I'll I'm feeling a C tier. I'll feel that C tier
Really?
because I think, you know, like personally it works for me, that Stephen King performance. And if you're looking for the humor of it, I think it would work there. But I think I need to recognize my own. I think that's a me thing. I think that's a me thing. So I could understand for like, in the same way
And
that
now,
the Sarah Palin thing wasn't for me. I think I could recognize that for, you know, that other this not being for other people.
hmm
Um, we got Bill Nye versus what the fuck is this?
Weird
Fucking
Al.
Weird Al. Um, I'll be honest. I really wanted. I think Weird Al should have played himself.
That
I
would have been
think
so funny.
I think he should have been like the only person to play himself. Uh, I think it's fine that he played Isaac Newton. I thought he did a decent job at it because he's a really talented guy, Weird Al. A forensics alum, in fact.
Is
Uh,
he?
he is. He is. He is. Nixon was. Zac Efron was. One of the guys in Supernatural was. Josh Gad is like, dude. Let me tell
Oh,
you what,
the
Josh
pr-
Gad,
pr- premiere meme.
premier meme, premier meme. But for this epic rap battle of him versus Bill Nye, what are you feeling? Because I could go any way with this one personally.
It's really not memorable for me. I would put it in D tier.
Honestly, I'm glad you. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree
And
wholeheartedly.
does Bill Nye even talk like what Nicepeter did? He had him like a little a lisp. He talked to him like this, like a little like. I don't know why he did that. It just didn't sound like Bill Nye. It was like sounded like artificial.
It sounded like, I would say, if we have a spectrum of sounding like Bill Nye and sounding like Kirk Cameron, Epic Lloyd's Kirk Cameron,
Yeah,
I'd say it's pretty close. I think towards the middle. Like, I don't know. It's a little. Yeah, it's not. I agree. I agree. D for me. William Wallace versus George Washington.
ooh, this one will tickle John's feathers or ruffle John's feathers.
Ruffle them.
John loves this one. Ruffle
Oh,
because he loves this one.
okay.
Because I personally I do not like this one as much as he does. John thinks it's an S.
Honestly, I'm closer to John on this one. I don't know about S. I don't know about
I don't,
S,
I don't know about it either.
but
I would put it. I would put it as a B.
I think that's this George Washington performance, epic or Nicepeter. You can definitely see yourself in it. I can definitely see that you were Nicepeter in it. It's a very Nicepetery performance.
I just slipped into my slippers in this one. It's just a natural fit.
But it is like there are some characters that you can just see his and when he gets going, you know, he can be good and charismatic. But it's very much like
It's a very Nicepeter role.
yeah, like I see less of George Washington and a little bit more of him, which is fine. The Epic Lloyd one was it was a fine performance. I thought it was good. There are a lot of lines in here, and I really like the beat on this one. I think B is a good place for it. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now this one I feel slightly mixed up. But
What?
we got the artist, the Renaissance artist versus TMNT.
This one. Oh boy, I love this one.
Smosh plus Rhett and Link earns at least a B, even with a short runtime. I will say the short runtime is really what brings this down for me, because I feel
agree
like
with that.
it doesn't develop for me. By the way, the Smosh plus Rhett and Link earns at least a B. That was from Afrony. Thank you very much, my friend. I think that does hurt it slightly for me. That being said, the Turtles costumes, holy crap, they got, like, those costumes are like S tier in terms of costuming. They did move a little bit weirdly, like ever so slightly, but in terms of like YouTube video production, it was real good.
I would say S personally, because it had Smosh, Rhett and Link, and the ERB guys, and it just, I don't know. I thought the Renaissance artists were, every line they said was amazing, and just how it starts is so good. It's like Hellbunga do, so let's get it on. I don't know, it's vibey. I would, you know what? I would go with A. I don't know.
That casting and the setup on its own are also beautiful. Very good, very strong. You know what? I'm feeling it. You know what? Joe, Nicepeter. I'm feeling it.
What's that, Epitoid?
Nicepeter.
Nicepeter. Dude, they gotta do a Nicepeter as Peter Griffin, and then Epic Lloyd as like Homer or something.
Oh my god!
Because he's already bald.
Yeah. They just do like the 3 lines across his head, similar to Charlie Brown. Oh my god! Yeah.
Or like Eddie from Ed and Eddie.
I feel like somewhere inside me is a decent Eddie impersonation, but like I'm not gonna try it. I think somewhere deep down I would need to work on it. But
I can see you doing that.
Man, you need to help me workshop some impressions. You need to help me, like that. That would be
a fun Twitch stream.
Like I need to, because I'm not gonna ask you to do them now, but I'm telling you, this guy, he's fantastic at voices. And I was scrolling through TikTok recently, and I was seeing somebody do some like art, and distinctly I remember thinking back to our biology class that we shared, and seeing you draw for the first time and being like, holy shit, like the cartoons you are able to draw are just like, you know, I don't mean to just be fucking pouring hot tea on you right now, but just,
oh my god, thank you.
You're you're a man of many talents. Please go check out my buddy here. Go check out Joe. I'll drop
I appreciate the plug.
I'll drop the links in the chat once again in a moment here. But let's see. Moving forward on to the next season, they have quite a few tag team ones up here in this season. Oh my god, like a lot of them. Holy crap.
They're like, I guess more views, more people, more views.
That'd be true. Honestly, that's probably very true. But we got the Mythbusters versus the Ghostbusters.
This was a good one. I thought it was a good team up one. But is it a top tier team up one? Is the question.
Absolutely. I think it is.
I don't know.
I think it is a good one, but I will say of the team up ones, it is a little bit on the back end for me. It is a little.
I agree with that.
Where are you feeling?
I'd go solid B.
I was honestly thinking the same thing.
Really?
I was absolutely thinking the same thing, because like it's good, but like for a team up one, it's like there were, with all due respect to the cast, I think they needed a couple more recognizable people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know who the B team were in that song. Like, who are they?
And I didn't know who the Ghostbusters were. With all due respect to them, I'm sure they were wonderful, talented
Really?
people. I mean,
Oh,
not
like who the actors were? Is
who
what
the
you're
actors
saying?
were. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know who the beat team was from the MythBusters.
yeah. That's a MythBusters thing. Um, with all due respect to the guys on that shoot, because I'm sure they were fantastic. But like, I don't know. It's kind of like, for example, seeing Grace Helbig, um, and Hannah and the Bonnie and Clyde one. I did enjoy that a little bit more in terms of like being able to recognize them. And not that everything needs to be a celebrity thing. Like I like, for example, I really hate the Bill Murray. Speaking of Bill Murray things, I really hate the Bill Murray Christmas special on Netflix because that's just they just pull in celebrities for no reason, despite the fact that the point of the special is that they can't find any celebrities, and I don't know, it's just very bizarre. Off topic. Um, we got Romeo and Juliet versus Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, hello. Oh,
I liked it.
I'd agree.
I liked it, but I don't know. I would put it C.
I think that's a very good place for it. I think that's a very good place for it. I think Grace Helbig is really good at it. Like not in terms of like
She
rapping.
Was who? Which one was she? Was she
was Juliet.
Clyde or Bonnie? Juliet.
I did not like so much the Bonnie and Clyde lyrics, but I did like Grace. Like Grace Helbig is such a like, I think she's really funny. So I think that's a really good place at C, because like I think they're, oh, and also the way that it ends is pretty funny. With all of them dying.
Yeah, that is funny.
And the announcer coming back is like,
who's next?
We got our first Lego one up. We got Thor versus Zeus.
What do you think?
Verse wise,
to the animator.
Props to the animation is really cool. The animation is very, very, very cool. Verse wise, I think, like, I don't know. I
think it's pretty weak.
I'd agree.
It's like, you had Loki write your jokes, like stuff. Like, it was like, I felt like they were a little too obvious.
Yeah, it just, I don't know, something about like those like mythological characters, and like same with the Easter Bunny and same with Santa. Now this one's not as bad as those. Okay, well, at least like, Moses was in the other one to help that out. I really did not care for the Easter Bunny one.
This one, like, I feel like it should have been like more of a Chris Hemsworth Thor. That would have made it more entertaining for me. I just feel like that would work better.
I totally agree. Part of me was wondering, like, would Marvel be upset if, like, with that partnership with Lego, if they did like the Marvel version, would that be like a thing? But they did the like Marvel version of Loki in that song, so I don't see why they would.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I mean, when Thor said it, and I was nailing Natalie Portman, he was the Thor from the MCU. Like, the Lego came up, but like, this wasn't a partnership with Lego. This was a partnership with I think a YouTuber who does Lego animations. So it like wasn't a brand. It wasn't a brand thing.
I got you.
So I just thought, I mean, they did the nailing Natalie Portman line and showed the MCU Thor Lego. Like, why didn't you just make him the MC? I don't know. I just think it would have been better if he was the MCU Thor.
I'd agree. I don't know. What you feeling for this one? If you could place it anywhere.
D.
Honestly,
D,
I think
maybe C for the animation. Like, the animation just puts it up to C.
True. Like, yeah. I mean, the animation does do a lot for it. I mean, that being said, like I almost kind of wonder, like, I mean, the animation's great. I just think it would have been better spent on another pairing. Because like I feel like if this had some live action in it, it would have been a little bit stronger. And I don't know, just
I agree with that.
yeah, I like if we could have seen the director's one would have been cool with Lego. I don't know. Because there I recall my cousin having like a Steven Spielberg Lego thing. I don't know.
Like I said, yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. I'm willing to move it up to C. I'm comfortable at D, but I'm willing to move it up to C.
I've just moved it up to C for the animation.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. We got Deadpool versus Hannibal Lecter. I'll be honest. Again, and maybe it's the horror fan in me showing. I really, really love this one. That being said, you know, totally understand. I think Deadpool does a fantastic job in this. Coming back with the second verse saying "I'm real," that was really great. I thought that was just like I like he was toying with him in the first verse, and then he just comes out and says like I'm fucking real, dude. Like I actually existed. Like where are you? You know?
Yeah, I did like that one a lot. I would put that A tier.
I would absolutely agree. It's an A boy for me. It is an A boy for me.
Can you hear me like chewing? If it's too much, I won't.
Not really. I could hear a little bit of like a rapper, but like nothing. Not the chewing's fine.
Okay.
Ellen versus Oprah. ASMR.
You're the one who introduced me to ASMR, and I remember my ears like actually hurt after that.
we were hanging out one night, and I was like, "Have you heard of this shit? Have you heard of this shit?" ASMR.
And then you put like your headphones in my ear, and then like you put her on, and like I was just like so scared.
What is happening? Oh boy. I need an epic rap battle ASMR.
Oh my god.
What you think of Oprah and Ellen here?
I think it's an F.
I think I'd agree. It's just not. It's not that good. It's just not that good.
The impersonations are really bad too. The lyrics aren't good.
They just don't have a lot to. They don't have a lot to work with, and then if it came out now, I think it would be much better. After the Ellen controversy.
Yeah, and they would have made her like a gremlin or like look a little creepier. I feel like that's what they would have done.
She's very sweet in this one. We next got the directors.
This is a very good one.
It is very, very good. Again, ends a little down on Michael Bay, but everything else I think is so good. I'm a propose for this one. I'm gonna make a proposal for S tier.
Yes, I agree with that. The production was amazing. Like how they each had like their own like style. Like not Winston Churchill, is it?
No,
no, it was Alfred Hitchcock. I'm sorry, I don't know why Alfred Hitchcock. Like he was black and white.
Yeah. No, I feel no.
I don't know.
That was like, I really enjoyed that one. I think the production knocks it out of the park. The lines are very good. The performances are great. The Michael Bay is a little weak, but like, hey, so was Putin. So
we know what was great about that one, that every director had a line against Michael Bay, and then he shows up at the end.
Yeah, no, I did like that. I did like that. That really made it, or not that was the thing that puts it in S over the Russians one that had a very similar format. But I thought it was, I agree. I thought that one was fantastic. We got Red and Link returning with as Lewis and Clark against Bill and Ted.
This was definitely a weaker one with Rhett and Link in it.
I'd absolutely agree. I was not a huge fan of the Bill and Ted performances as well.
Yeah, there's really not that much you do with Bill and Ted. They're like idiots, and like they can't really zing you as being idiots. You know what I mean? You get, I don't know. It's like it wouldn't be in character if they were making good comebacks.
Yeah, I did like the Socrates like Easter egg for the one that had him in it coming down the line. Yeah, I'm not wild about it. I don't know. Where are you feeling?
Maybe like a D.
I think I'd agree. I'm not wild about it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I've changed my mind slightly about this. David Copperfield versus Harry Houdini. What do you think?
After listening back to it today, it was better than what I thought it was before, but I still didn't think it was that strong.
I'd agree. I thought the Houdini lines were better. I thought the Chris Angel cameo was really funny because it felt like they were almost goofing on themselves. The way, like, I appreciate you being able to take that shot at yourself, Nicepeter. That was big of you. Because that's totally how like half the people join into the videos. So I don't know, where are you feeling?
I would put it at a D. Just like I don't know if you feel that strong about it. John, why don't you go upstairs?
I feel in the same ballpark. I would maybe say C, but like honestly, it's just not that memorable for me. It's not that memorable for me.
It really isn't.
Terminator versus RoboCop, I feel better about. I would say it's north of C for me, but you know, I am comfortable a little bit lower. What you think?
North of C, like higher C for you?
I think well, like C or higher. I feel like I'm even good with like B and maybe even A. I'd say definitely not S. The Nicepeter performance is a little weaker for me. I thought the or why did I almost say Alfred Terminator? What the fuck?
Because I said Alfred Hitchcock.
the Arnold Schwarzenegger is pretty good.
I would put it low B.
I'm very comfortable with a B. I am very, very comfortable with a B. Oh! Bino Bean Boy. Bino Bean Boy. Excuse me. Thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. This is awesome. Yo, I'm glad you're enjoying, guys. Thank you so very much. This is fun. Let us know what other stuff you would like us to do tier listings of.
This is a fun time.
This has been great. I've been really enjoying this. Yeah, no, like this has been great. So yeah, definitely leave in the chat like anything else you'd like us to rank as well. We could maybe start. We could do a little series here, my friend.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you very much, Graham Skin. Grimskin, am I pronouncing it correctly? Thank you so much for the follow, you guys. Thank you so very much. Yeah, no, these were like, dude, growing up, these were the things, right? These were the bomb. Who said I can't believe we remember all of these. Yo! Belarus Gamer 69, thank you so much for the follow. Yo, you guys are coming through tonight. Thank you so very much. Yo, thank you. Thank you, and make sure I'm gonna drop the links again in the chat. Make sure you check out my boy here, Nicepeter, being portrayed by my boy Joe.
Hey,
Make sure you're following him. His Instagrams I'm gonna drop in the chat again. He's a great content creator, a great artist. Yeah. Make sure you guys go follow. So and again, thank you so very much for joining us. But yeah, let's see. Let's chug on ahead. And we're getting pretty close. By the way, with the bar at the bottom, my goal was 50 followers in the first month, which is we passed that tonight. So thank you guys so much for that. We also wanted what was it? Or like so that little bar at the bottom only like goes up when I'm streaming and we get followers. So it says we got like 10 days left for that or something. We already surpassed the goal, but it'd be cool if, we were able to fill up the bar still. But hey, no, but thank you guys so much for the follows. So appreciated. And make sure you go give my boy Joe a follow as well. But let's keep on cracking. Let's see, where were we? We got the Western philosophers versus the Eastern philosophers.
this one was amazing.
This was very good. This was very, very good. The one guy, I forget his name, but he looks.
Does he have the bigger nose?
I think so. The guy who's playing, I think it's Robespierre. No. Who's Robespierre? No, that's the guy from the French Revolution, I think.
They're French henchmen. That guy.
Yeah. He looks like what's his name? He looks like not Albert Einstein. Sir Isaac Newton. Like Weird Al's portrayal of Sir Isaac Newton.
Yeah, he does.
Isn't that like, I don't know. It's probably just the hair and the makeup, but they have similar facial structures as well. Like very long faces. My favorite anime, actually recently I've been watching Tokyo Ghoul recently. Death Note was very good. I also recently watched Parasite. I'm not like a huge anime guy, but I have picked up a little bit of them recently, and like when they hit, they hit. Oh my god. Sorry, what's your favorite anime, by the way?
Wait, mine?
Yes, sir. And why is it Cory in the House?
That's obvious.
Absolutely.
I'm actually not a big anime guy. I watched a little bit of Death Note a few years ago. I thought that was pretty good, but I never got around to finishing it. But I'd have to say my favorite anime is the worst thing ever conceived. Bo.
What the fuck is that?
It's the most Japanese thing I've ever seen on TV. It was on Toonami Cartoon Network years ago. It was after Code Lyoko. You ever hear that show?
Code Lyoko, it will solve it all. Yeah.
So every Saturday night it would air after Code Lyoko at 9. And I never liked anime. I just thought it was a zany, weird cartoon. And I thought me, my cousin, and my brother, we thought it was the funniest show ever. Because it was so stupid. It was random. It was I don't know, it was like Deadpool on acid.
Yo. So Teen Titans Go is what it was like. Cory,
oh god.
Cory in the House is, of course, the best anime of all time, but we do gotta, when that's so clearly the top of the line, we do need to rank some of the other ones, get some love for those ones out there. What show was that again?
Bo.
Yeah. I feel like Lazy Towner might know that one. At least she knows a lot more anime than I do. And if I know more anime than you do, then she will know more than you.
Yeah, I literally don't know anime.
I hardly know either. I know Parasite. I know Tokyo Ghoul. I know Death Note, and I know like a couple others, but like, she responded, "Yo!" Oh boy, yeah. She just threw it in the chat. She loves that show.
What, she likes Bobo?
Yeah, I think she does. She said best show.
It's literally it's for insane people.
It's a lot. um, let's see. Where are you feeling for the? I think we're over halfway through. Where are you feeling for the philosophers?
I'd say that's in solid A.
I feel an A as well. I don't think S. I'm very comfortable with an A. Okay. Shaka Zulu versus Julius Caesar. Two characters that you can face not only in epic rap battles of history, but also in Civilization as well. Or we should have also been doing like who do you think won from each of these? But well, that's maybe another stream. What are your thoughts in terms of this one?
Give me 1 second. I'm just moving upstairs.
You're absolutely good, my friend. In the meantime, I'll just I don't know. I think this one's ever so slightly underrated. I think it has some good lines. I really think Nicepeter was not the right casting decision for this. For like, I don't know. I thought his vocal performance was pretty good, but I don't like it. He gets too Nicepetery with the little like grooving stuff that he does. With all due respect to you, Nicepeter.
I'm Nicepeter. I rap like this.
Yeah.
I'm Nicepeter. I always rap really aggressive.
It's I don't know. I do really like the
It's
line.
like it's so unique.
The way that he does the line, I heard you spit venom. Where was it in your cipher? I thought that was a fantastic line. Out of any single line, that is maybe in my top 10 personally.
Really?
But that being said, the battle overall, like I understand, especially if people don't really know so much about Shaka Zulu. I learned a little bit about him in I was about to say in high school. We went to the same high school. So did you ever watch the Zulu movie or the Shaka Zulu movie in one of it was to keep things ambiguous and not give away, like not to dox ourselves, but the One Priest showed it.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It was a decent battle, I feel like, but I don't know. I could also go many ways with it. How do you feel about it?
I'd say it's a solid C.
I'm super comfortable with that. I feel like a lot of people would put it lower, and honestly, I like it. I'm on the side of liking it more, so I'm absolutely there with you. So C it is, my boy. Thank you. Okay. We got Stanley versus Jim Henson.
This one was just like really fun. It was just a fun battle.
It was very fun, and I'll tell you what, that Walt Disney at the end, I thought that was great.
You belong to Disney, which means you stay busy cranking out magic and assembly line whimsy.
And the introduction
So
with them
good.
spelling out the M-I-C-K-Y.
M-I-C.
I thought
Yeah,
that was
it's
great.
so,
The
like,
lines
creepy.
that they used were fantastic. I kind of want to say it. I don't know if I've been too generous with them. I kind of want to say it though. Are you feeling it?
I would go A, but like that just like I don't know. I would say A, but like Walt Disney maybe put it at an S for me.
I'll take a C because some of the lines for Stanley, with all due respect, are a little basic. Well, they are a little basic.
Okay, and can I also interject here?
Yes, sir.
this is another example of Epic Lloyd like showing his anger through characters, or like doing like an angry character that like isn't angry. Like Stanley, when was he an angry like old man? He was always like the sweet old man. I never saw him portrayed as an angry, aggressive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
I don't know if that's just me.
I know. By the way, for Lazy Town are asking how I got Nicepeter on my stream. Um, I got connections, obviously. Nicepeter, we're friends from way back, right?
High school.
Yeah, from high school. Me and Nicepeter went to high school together. Come on. I remember when he put out his first epic rap battle. Boy, those were the days, weren't they? So Stanley screwed a shit ton of people over. That's true. That is true.
But was he angry in his execution? You know what I mean? Like his personality wasn't like, oh, I'm raged.
I know that they had at the end like him turn back and was like, oh, I'm sorry, at my age, like, you know, it's hard to control your anger and stuff. But yeah. I don't think that was ever the guy that he was. I will say the reconciliation that they had at the end was very sweet. And the way that Disney came in at the end really, like, I don't know, I thought it was a nice progression and like a nice through line, a nice little story in a way. Part of me almost wants to bump it higher, but I think A is the correct place for it.
That's what I think.
You got Boba Fett versus
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I'm like dying a little bit.
I had a lot of fun with one too. I thought this was fun too.
I'd agree. I thought it was a very fun one. I thought it was a very, very fun one, and a lot of the choreography was really, really superb.
It was good. Like with like what like he did like the cannons behind him. He like shot the missiles in the back. Deadpool fighting like the guards or whatever. It was cool.
The camera work was very nice. It was very nice.
I'd give it a B for Boba.
B for Boba. I think the breakdancing got a little silly, but
yeah,
like,
for Boba Fett, that's out of character.
Beyond that, I thought it was like very, very good, and it wasn't like silly in the way that like Mr. Rogers breakdancing was silly. It was a little bit silly in the way that was just like Sister Act when they're like, "Look, the old person's wearing chains." It's, you know, I don't know. For context, Joe and I had seen a performance of Sister Act that was.
Oh God.
Oh boy, it was something.
Welcome to Philadelphia.
Yeah, did you guys know what takes place in Philadelphia?
Let's go to the Wawa and get a hoagie.
So I think that was the end of that season. No, that was in between seasons. And this was the start of a new season because the Jim Henson and Stan Lee was the end of that season. So we got let's see, we got J.R.R. Tolkien versus the Game of Thrones guy that I can't be fucked to remember.
George R.R. Martin.
That's right. You even sold my RR. That's right.
I love this one. This one was just like this one, dude. Like these are just really fun ones.
I'd agree it was fun. I like a lot of the production stuff. The way they went from the branch to J.R.R. Tolkien, you know, in the trench, like moving the branch and stuff, even though that it doesn't make too much like physical sense. But hey, I thought it was great. Or well, I guess it wasn't in a trench really, but I thought J.R.
The one. Oh, keep.
No.
I'm sorry for interjecting.
No.
I think the one line it was I think it's I'm one of a kind. You're a nerdy little nebbish. I may be dirty, but you got a hairy foot fetish, dog. I think that was one of my favorite lines in all ERB. I think that puts it pretty high for me.
I was a lot more of a fan of J.R.R. Tolkien's performance. I think this is a very good Nicepeter performance. congratulations on a fantastic performance, Mr. Peter. Um,
Oh, thank you.
oh, of course. I was a little less, not happy. I was a little less like all about the George R. R. Martin one, but I'm still feeling positive on this one. I'm still feeling very positive on this one. Where are you feeling in terms of a ranking?
Um, I just think that the matchup is so good. They had some good lyrics in there, like the one I just said. That's probably one of my top five favorite lyrics in any epic rap battle video. I would put it at a B because it's not. I don't know. It just doesn't have that something that moves it to an A for me. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I'm willing. I'm willing for an A. I am willing for an A. I was going to say if you were going to say S tier, I was gonna bargain for an A. But like, I'm comfortable with B. I am willing to move it up to A. Just say the word.
I'm gonna keep it at a B.
Okay.
I don't want to have like a little bias for that one line.
I do like the. I do think it's a very good one. I do think it's a very good one. Okay, now this one I know we have a difference on this one. I know because we've talked about this before. It is
Okay, you're for this one, and I'm against it. Is that correct?
yes. However, I am willing to budge because I like similar to the Stephen King one. I understand that this one's very gimmicky in its performance. Julia Childs versus God, why am I forgetting their names? You know who it is. The guy Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
He's on TikTok all the time these days. I think the Julia Childs voice is understandable. I think it's pretty accurate to how she was in real life. And also, I like a lot of the lines, and I think the beat is very, very, very good. Now, I understand. I totally understand. Should it be otherwise? I recognize my own bias for it. So, I'm willing to meet you on this one. I'm very much willing to meet you on this one. What you think?
I would have put it at a D.
Could I argue for an F? Or, Freudian slip. Oh my god. Oh.
Let me bring in a buddy who's an expert on Gordon Ramsay.
Shit. Could I argue for a C? That's what I meant.
Yeah, I can give it a C.
Because I understand the not so great elements. I do really enjoy like a lot of it. I do enjoy a lot of it. Now this one
I
I'm
can see
super
that.
wild about. The Thomas Jefferson versus actually who was that against?
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Is it Frederick Douglass or something? Frederick Douglass?
Yeah, it was Frederick Douglass.
I didn't like this one that much.
I'll be honest, same. And they made it kind of weird with addressing like some of Jefferson's actions.
If I could sum it up in a word that wouldn't be too controversial, preachy.
It's a little just I don't know a bizarre pairing.
Yeah, it's like too in your face.
Where are you feeling?
I just didn't like aside from like what the like just take out the lyrics and just put the like if it was different lyrics with like the same flow, the same beat, the same relative performance, I would still put it at low C, high D. I just really wasn't a fan. It wasn't memorable for me, and the fact that we forgot their names.
I'm feeling the D is a little light, so I'm willing to put it there, and I agree. It's a little like they kind of booked themselves into a corner in a way in a matchup that just didn't like. Nah,
It didn't feel right.
I wouldn't have there's a saying in wrestling, if you have a match where you can't beat either of the guys, then just don't book the match. This was one where I feel like they very much had like a way to go with it, but they had to like do some stuff to get there, and it felt like I don't know if I would have done it. So I think D is a very
I
good
get that.
spot for that. We got now this one's a good pair up. We have 007 versus Mike Myers and Austin Powers. That's right. I don't. It's getting to be that time of night. What are your I don't know. What are your feelings? Because and then Sean Connery's 007 comes in at the end. James Bond. What are your thoughts?
I I didn't like 007's or James Bond's like it just he didn't sound good to me. It was very monotone, and I get that's what he was doing for the character, but I just didn't personally. I just didn't like what he was doing as 007. Like it just didn't.
The
I don't know. Like
modern
the
day
whole
one.
yeah, like the whole rap itself like just didn't feel right for me. I don't know why. Like it wasn't them like stopping to talk a little bit, like have like dialogue in the middle. I don't know. I don't know if it was like they didn't give Austin Powers enough to say, or I thought it was going to be just them two. I thought they could have did more with both of them. Like they
Yeah.
didn't have to like it was just like weird having another 007 come in and like you know what I mean? Then why wasn't it just the two like modern day versus the old 007? It just felt weird. I don't know.
Honestly, they could have come through with a bunch of different like this could have been one of those ones where they started out with like one of them and then had several different incarnations of 007. Um yeah, I don't know. I did enjoy it was a maybe sloppy setup. I did enjoy the 007 the Sean Connery 007 one, but like it was a weird setup. I don't know. Where are you feeling in terms of like placement?
Maybe a C or D, low C, high D.
Um, could I bargain for a C? I'll bargain for a C.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Alrighty. Now this one I think is the least popular in the community. Um,
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, this is probably like the most disliked epic rap battle of history in history.
it is Caitlyn Jenner versus Bruce Banner. They dead name Caitlyn Jenner in the title, which is just I don't like. I understand that it's Bruce and Bruce and stuff, but like the whole like the fact that they kind of equivalate. They're not like I don't know. I'm sure they didn't like intend to have that subtext to it, like in terms of like oh it's the same as you know Bruce Jenner hulked out when he transitioned or whatever, you know. So I was not I don't know. I'm not a fan. For me, it's an F, but I'm willing to go because like the instrumental
It was pretty good.
the execution beyond that point is better. I just it makes me cringe. It makes me cringe.
I
And
just gotta put it F.
what's that? Sorry, my
I'm,
phone
I'm
like went weird. Sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna put it in F.
An F? Yeah. No, I don't know. Something about it just doesn't sit right. Um, we are on to the last 20. We're on the last one. Well, there are actually two more
Jeez.
that we that aren't
There's
listed on this
22
one.
left, right?
There's 22 left. Um, we got like a mixed bag ahead. We got a mixed, yeah, no, maybe even less of a mixed bag. I'm
Yeah, a
gonna be
lot of them
honest.
are. Yeah, a lot of them are trash.
Um, okay, so we have Ivan the Terrible versus Alexander the Great, and of course it has a lot more. It has Catherine the Great, Poppy the Great makes an appearance for a split second. We have Frederick the Great, which I thought that was a great verse. I thought that was the best one of them all.
Which one?
Frederick the Great, right? Is it Frederick the Great?
Yeah, did he have the piccolo or something? Or the flute?
Yeah. The Ivan the Terrible lines can be slightly cringe sometimes. Like the "I am terrible" line. That was.
Yeah, it's another great day and another great victory.
Yeah. Nicepeter, I appreciate the work you put in, but I'll be honest, dude, you posted cringe there.
Dude, I tried. What do you want me to do? I can't do this all myself.
Well, get Lloyd to write something better for you then. Like, God. Anyways.
I'm sorry.
You know what, Pete? You're a good sport.
Thank you, bastard.
That being said, I did like Alexander the Greats, but like the Greats are were pretty good. I thought Catherine the Great was pretty good too. Fritz was my favorite. Where are you feeling?
B.
I'm feeling a B as well. It's not the strongest of the team up ones, but it still was pretty appealing in my mind.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
So we got this. Oh my god, I can't believe that. It feels like they really slowed down. You guys really slowed down with the because there was just an election, right? And I feel like there were a ton more between the Obama Mitt Romney one and this one than this one and current day. Because the Joe Biden Trump one just came out like 2 months ago, right?
November.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely really did slow down. I mean, I did.
Where are you feeling for this one? Because I know we said that this was a little bit more of the stronger ones when it came to the political ones.
It wasn't a strong epic rap battle, but it was a stronger political, like I said, epic rap battle.
It certainly felt like it had an agenda.
Yeah. As the best political one, I put it at a B.
I think that's a very comfortable place. I did really like Epic Lloyd's performance vocally, and I'm not just saying like him playing Trump and hamming it up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I thought that he got very intense at some parts towards the end of his verse, which sounded very appealing.
You wanna break the glass ceiling, Hillary? I sense it. That's my favorite part. Just how he says that.
The animation that they had with the like flag crumbling and like coming up as the wall or something like that, and him saying like "dip it in gold" and like I like that. I thought it was executed in a way that was very appeasing. But yeah, I don't know. There were some funny bars in there. I do like that glass ceiling line a lot. Now this one,
yeah, that was my favorite.
I'm a little bit listening to it again. It was another one that was like, oh, okay, that was like. I feel like a lot of these, as it went on, just like I'll listen to it a couple times. I'll maybe listen to it like once a year. Some of the earlier ones, like I'll tell you, these early ones, these like S tier, A tier ones, I'll listen to maybe like 5 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
5 times a year. I feel like a lot of these down here, it's like once a year. Like I just have no interest in like half of them. What is your feeling on Charles Darwin versus Ash Ketchum?
Mighty Morphin Michael Vick. Your animated slave fights make me sick.
You
that,
take that.
That was a very good line.
That honestly, it was like listening to this again today. It was better than I recall.
Yeah,
but I want you to take that dirty Nintendo bias and get it out of here, you hooligan. I'm just kidding. Come on.
Um, I thought, if I'm being completely honest, Ash was kind of cringy.
Yeah, no, I'd
But
absolutely agree.
I feel like he was the heel in this video or in this battle.
Was he? Yeah.
I feel like he was. I feel like because he was just overly cringe, and he was like kick it. You know, like when he said kick it, I was like, okay, that was enough.
Uh, yeah. I'll be honest. Like, I thought Charles Darwin was the best part of this.
Yeah,
Um,
he was like very strong, but
he was,
I don't think
and
the guy who played Ash was strong.
I thought that he was going to have that Nicepeter, that you were going to have a little bit more of the J.R.R. Tolkien voice. When in reality, like I thought it was, I thought it was a better voice. I thought it was a better voice.
Hmm.
Reminded me more of the Lennon performance, and
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the Beatle, in the Russian video.
Oh yeah.
Um, where are you feeling for this one?
Uh, I think I'd go B. It had good production, like good animation with like the Pokemon. Jesse and James were like creeping in the background. I thought that was kind of funny.
I
Like Pikachu shocking them, like the good production, like good animation. The raps on Charles Darwin's part were pretty good. Um, and then Ash had some good lines, but overall he was a little too cringe for me.
absolutely would agree. Absolutely would agree.
And that's why it would have definitely been A if Ash was like a little like if they took out the kick it or like stuff like
Yeah.
that, just like made it was a little over the top.
We have Wonder Woman versus Stevie Wonders. Uh, paired with
This one,
both.
people sleep on this one.
I honestly kind of agree. Lily's famous talk show host Lily Singh plays Wonder Woman, and T Pain is Stevie Wonders. And also, honestly, I thought he did a really good job. Lily Singh, I'm just kind of on. But I mean, that being said, she was perfect casting because her thing was for a long time Wonder Woman, right?
I have no idea who that is.
Wait, you need an introduction to Lily Singh's talk show. Granted, far better than any other talk show that I could ever produce. Mine would probably look a lot more like Eric Andre's talk show, but by accident, not on purpose. I digress. This one I feel is a little bit of a sleeper hit. It's not like super crazy. It's not super strong. It's no S tier. I think it's a good
Hmm.
one.
I say it's B.
I was thinking the same thing, brother. B for brother. B for my brother Nice Pete. Um let's see. Wayne Gretzky versus Tony Hawk. It's another one I look at and I'm like, I never listened to this. I don't care to listen to it. It looks very plain, and maybe it's just because I'm not a sports guy. It just does not pique my interest.
I agree with that. I would put it at a D.
I would absolutely agree. I would absolutely agree, my boy. Um, let's see. These are our rankings so far. All right. We got okay. Now this one. This one. We got Teddy Roosevelt, who's kind of the mascot for the channel. So
Yeah,
I'm surprised they kind of took
he
him.
does the updates.
Right, yeah. Versus Winston Churchill. Dan Bull coming back again. What you think?
This was not a memorable one to me.
No.
Is
Yeah.
that an agreement or in like
I
shock?
that was a surprise because I rather enjoyed this one, but I can also understand different strokes, different strokes. Um, what did you what are your thoughts in terms of like what made it not so memorable?
I just didn't. I don't know, like the history behind it. They were both historical figures, and I guess that took me out of it. That was a little more boring for me.
That's fair. That is fair. Um, I did like some of the lines. I thought the bullet at the end, like him getting shot and him being like, "A bullet can't stop the moose." I thought that was a little, if I do say so, for an epic rap battle of history, a little badass. And I thought the Rushmore line was pretty funny because they had all four members of Rushmore, leading up to Mount Rushmore, leading up to the thing. Especially what was it? And also the fact that they were all played by Nicepeter. They were all played by you.
Yeah, I did it.
The three members of Mount Rushmore minus Teddy Roosevelt. Where are you feeling in terms of like placement? Like, because I can see it being a little bit more of a history above thing. Maybe not the most general, you know. Not that I'm even that much of a history buff, but you know.
I would put it at D, but I could definitely settle for C. I don't know where you, if you're that passionate about it, put it higher.
I think C would be a nice place for it. I think C would be a nice place for it. Because I do feel passionate enough to bump it up there, but not to argue for like a B or higher, you know. Oh, here we go with your return to the series against Epic Lloyd. It's us going up against each other. I think definitively it's better than the first, and it felt a lot more real than the first.
Yeah, it did. It was like it had like a little like narrative, which was good.
Like it really felt like they had some
beef.
Some beef. Like they really were squashing some beef in here. Like they were really throwing some barbs, some not like, bars. Like they were really throwing, like taking cuts at each other.
Like when Epic Lloyd was like poking over his shoulder, I could like see that, and they were like really emphasizing like him trying to take control over the project.
Yeah, like that, and the part where he's like saying you shit on Andre a lot, and like it really felt like they were really
actually
legitimately
like
taking digs at each other. And the part where they were rapping over each other at the end, I thought was very, very good. I thought was very, very good.
Where would you put this point?
Personally, it is probably one of my favorites. I would personally put it at least a B.
I was thinking B.
A B?
That's what I was thinking.
Just because it gets so kind of like it gets like it gets heated. It gets very fucking heated. Any other thoughts on that one? Because I didn't mean to just talk over the whole length of it.
That covers it for me. I never really was into that one.
I feel that. I think that was the end of that season. I think we're on the current season 6. We have Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk.
Didn't like this one either.
I'll be honest, I didn't either. I get that they were playing characters, but like between Lloyd mugging the whole time and Nicepeter being very stilted in his delivery, did not interest me that much.
Yeah, I didn't like it. And like he sounded more like a cartoon, like Zuck. I don't know if Zuck sounds like that. He sounded like too cartoony. It took me out of it.
Definitely was a large departure from what is his name in The Social Network. He also played. He was also horribly miscast as Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, I think he's a great actor. I really like Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
He should not have been Lex. It should have been Bryan Cranston. Let me tell you what. Could you imagine him? Could you fucking imagine? Oh my god.
That would be insane.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree. This is pretty low tier for that.
I put it like D.
I'd agree. I think it's a D as well. I think it's a D, absolutely, for sure. We're on the last row of these ones, and then we have 2 more after that. Wolverine versus Freddy Krueger. There,
I know you're a horror guy.
I am, but there are times where it has potential for me, and it just falls short. It just falls short. I thought that the other, like, I really, really, really love the other horror ones. I don't know.
Hmm.
Like they Epic Void's almost there pulling off Wolverine. I feel like Nice Pete, with all due respect, you're too nice to pull off Freddy Krueger. You know Robert
I
Englund.
didn't know that. I don't think that was Nicepeter.
Is it not? I can see it not being
I
him.
don't think it was him.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm with you if you're down on this one. I'm absolutely with you.
I was gonna put that as an F, but maybe not because of the production. That might have bring it to D.
The production's up there. I'll tell you what. I wasn't initially. I was like F, and then I was like, actually,
Yeah, that's what you literally just did. I was like, wait, I don't think it is.
no. But no. I mean, like, I. Here's the thing. I think it's there, just because it's almost so close at being something. And I'll be honest. I really hate when people pull out the 1-2 Freddy's coming for you thing
Hmm.
in scenarios that it doesn't really work. I think this is one of those examples. And I do like Freddy versus Jason as a movie. But one of the funniest fucking things in Freddy versus Jason is when this one guy's like, they're talking about Freddy in the hallway, and they're like, "Yeah, wait, did did you hear that song?" And this one guy from across the room's like, "1-2, Freddy's coming for
That's
you."
cringy.
And oh, but then that, like, he says, "You know why they sing that?
Why?
Because that's when he comes for you." It's like, how did you write that and not expect that to be unintentionally, like, like, it's so surface level of like, you know why he says he's gonna kill you? Because he's gonna
Yeah,
kill you. Like, what the fuck?
yeah. There's like no
Anyways,
thought into it.
yeah, I don't know about that one. That yeah. Guy Fawkes versus I almost said Winston Churchill again. What the fuck is happening? Guy Fawkes versus the guy from Cuba. I don't know. I'm dying. I'm dying. Um, you know who it is. You know who it is. Jacobar. Gavier? No, wait. Oh, I thought it was somebody else. Okay, never mind. Whoops. I'm very sorry. My apologies. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this?
This was not very memorable to me.
I'd agree. A lot of these later ones are just not.
Yeah, I just like I could not connect with them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just. Oh, it was Wax. I think Wax played Freddy Krueger. I don't. That's weird. Wax also played Quentin Tarantino. I thought he was really great as Quentin Tarantino, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't huge on this one either. Like a lot of like there are a couple of these that I think are good, that are better than others. Like looking at what we have left, we got Guy Fawkes here. We got the fast food one. We got George Carlton and Pryor. We got Steve Irwin. We got, I don't know, the Sigmund Freud one is better for me. Then we got the Dracula one, and then we got the Joker and Pennywise one. Like half of these, I'm about. Half of them, I'm very much not. So,
Agreed.
um, oh, when I say half, no, not half of these. Like, I'd say all but two. You know. So, anyways, what is your ranking for Guy Fawkes? Because I can go anywhere.
D.
I will absolutely take that. We got the fast food one, and not as bad as that one, I'd say. The Wendy's
Yeah, not as
does
bad.
ret- revive it a little bit. And I thought the casting was decent. Wasn't a huge fan of the Burger King portrayal, but at the same time, I don't know how else you would really do it. What are you feeling?
I'd say C.
I'd absolutely agree. I'd absolutely agree. Richard Pryor versus George Carlin.
Okay, the Robin Williams at the end was perfect.
Fuck, actually, I didn't finish that one. I forgot that Robin Williams was in that. Holy shit.
Dude, this might be an A tier for me. They had Bill Cosby get drugged in the middle of it. Joan Rivers comes in.
Oh my god, how did I miss all... Wait, I need to go back and watch this because I don't think I ever finished this one. Holy shit, what the fuck am I doing?
This might be an A tier.
I'm trusting you on this one. I'm trusting you on this one because I don't know what I'm thinking on this one. I'm moving it up. There we go. There we go. A tier. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna watch that after this.
Do it.
We got Steve Irwin versus I forget the other guy's name. Steve Irwin versus oh man, it's so French. Castor, the guy that Bill Murray played. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I forget his name too.
What are you feeling?
That was a fat D.
I'm feeling a fat D on that one too. Season 6 is not popping. I'll tell you.
Yeah, very lackluster.
Let's see. We got Mother Teresa versus Sigmund Freud. I will say this one I was more up on. I did really like the beat behind it. I thought the beat was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I like this one. I thought Mother Teresa wasn't bad.
Same. And same for Sigmund Freud. I like your performance.
Yeah, like that. Like I was gonna say this earlier when I was watching it. That gave me like faith in Nicepeter. Like I was like, wow, he can really do voices.
He can. Like he really pulled off like doing it with an accent, no less. I'm feeling B or higher.
I'm feeling B.
Okay, yeah. Let's get you in there. I really like it's a very funky beat. It's a very funky beat on that one. We actually have I forgot Thanos versus Oppenheimer is another one too that's not featured on here. But we shall get there. We got Vlad the Impaler versus Count Dracula.
That's a fat F.
I'm feeling it. I'll be honest.
I think that's the worst one they ever made.
With all due respect, Nicepeter, what were you thinking with that Dracula performance? What were you thinking?
I just thought it was a great voice to do when I was rapping.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
That brings us to the last one featured here, but there are 3 more after this. We got Joker versus Pennywise. Thoughts?
The performances were top tier.
They really were. I thought the production overall outstanding.
Was very good. Yeah, it was very good. But the Captain Kirk one, I feel like Pennywise just didn't. I know he was doing a great Pennywise, but was he? Did it sound catchy?
I think at some points it did. Like when he was doing the Deadlights, I thought that was really good. But I understand. There were other times where I was like, this is very movie accurate. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it what I want to be listening to?
Yeah. Is it a rap battle? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you want to put this one pretty high.
I do, but I'm feeling a B or higher, but I'm wondering where you sit.
I was gonna put it either low B, high C.
I can fuck with the B. I can fuck with the B.
Yeah, just like it, just like everything was there. It just like wasn't a good. I don't know. It wasn't a good song to listen to. It was very high quality, but not like oh I'm gonna put this in my headphones and you know what I mean.
Absolutely, no, I agree. Just
It was like too like spooky. Like when he screamed, I'm like I'm not gonna listen to that.
yeah, like it's kind of like novelty songs can be good, like stuff from movies, like soundtracks. Like I can listen to them. I'm not gonna throw them in a playlist, unless I'm making a D&D playlist,
Yeah.
So so these are the visual representation. This is the visual representation of what we got here of our rankings. How you feeling? How you feeling looking back on these guys?
Uh, Pretty confident, honestly. I feel like we had a lot in common.
I'd agree. I think
There was maybe
I
like 3 to 4 like we didn't see. We were like pretty different on.
yeah, like opposite ends of the spectrum on.
Yeah.
Now we do have three more. We do have three more. We got Thanos versus Oppenheimer. Uh, there were some lines in here that I thought were real groaners. Uh, I did like the Thanos costuming.
Yeah.
I thought it was a difficult thing to achieve, but I think they worked very well with what they had, or what you guys had. And then, I don't know. There were like the butt chin line, and I think there's
The Fortnite dancing,
yeah.
the Thanos copter, like it was so I really did not like this one at all. I
They
thought this was like a big detour.
they had a couple, like sometimes they'll force references pretty hard, and I think they had some like the "I'm gonna kill you like the way I killed my daughter." Like I thought that was very forced. Like
Yeah.
that wasn't clever. That was just so you were like, oh, we need to reference somebody here. Well, who is Thanos killed? Oh, he killed Gamora. Okay, well, he's gonna say that line. I will say I did think they had some creative. I thought they had some very creative uh, portrayals at time, or like some creative decisions were very strong. I think. I thought
Like
having
Oppenheimer with like the sort of blown out speaker like
yeah,
sound.
exactly.
That was cool.
And it sounded cool too. I thought the "I am become death" was a good line as well. After hearing the Oppenheimer "I have become death" um, speech, if you go back and um, maybe I could even bring it up here. I think I'll maybe even bring it up here real quick. Well, actually, maybe. Um, there was.
He knew the world would not be the same.
So it sounds exactly like they were inspired by this
Few
video.
people laughed,
I just think this is interesting.
few people cried,
Let me check it out.
most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that
Hello.
Oh, so
He
I'm
should do his
playing
duty.
the clip.
And
My apologies.
to impress him takes on his multi-armed form
Oh, they moved to autoplay.
and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
Yeah, so they modeled it after that. They were saying like the behind the scenes, where it sounded like 1940s project or like broadcasting. Um, I don't know, because for some of the decisions that they made, I want to bring it to a C maybe, but to that end, they did have a couple of moments in there that were just not good, not good.
Mm-hmm.
But could I maybe bargain for a C? Feel free to decline, but I don't know.
So,
I was wondering. I was proposing a bargain for a C, but feel free to decline. Because there were a lot of Kanye West, Eminem, Groner dad lines in there.
yeah, I was gonna put it in D, but I mean, I can go C.
Okay, okay. I mean, I don't want to force your hand. I don't want to force your hand, but I, I think there were a couple of creative decisions in there that keeps it out of that D for me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. Oh, Dog Sleep 103. Thank you so much for the follow.
Oh my God, dog sleep.
It's Dog Sleep. My boy here, my boy Joe loves Dog Sleep.
I love you so much.
Thank you very, very much for the follow, my friend. Much appreciated. Okay. Oh, as if you didn't know I was on Twitch. As if you didn't know I was on Twitch and how I've been so obnoxious about it. Oh, okay. Hey, thank you for checking out the YouTube. But yeah, no, I've that's not a call out, by the way. I'm obnoxious with telling all my friends like, hey, guys. No, you're a lovely man. You're a lovely man, Dog Sleep. I'm really bad at I'm super bad at like yelling at people like, hey, come watch my Twitch. So that's why I say that. But thank you very much for joining us. We're at the bookend of doing our tier listings here. We got one more political one, then we got one more Lego one that just came out just under a month ago. We got Donald Trump versus Joe Biden.
This was not catchy, and I just didn't like it.
This might have been the weakest of the. I like bookends as well. Maybe not as much as our scholar here. Dog Sleep is a scholar, so he might be more of a bookend fanatic than I am. Anyway, I would probably agree that this is a weak one. This is kind of a weak one. I honestly cannot recall any of the lines.
Neither can I.
Where are you feeling?
I say like a D.
I'm welcome for a D here. I didn't think it was the strongest. I think that Joe Biden performance was, with all due respect, Nicepeter. I think it was the weakest of the weakest of them, of the political ones. You know.
You're really crapping on me, Epic Lloyd.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just so angry all the time.
So I was trying to take control of my project. It was my idea.
Remember, you got famous off of my idea.
My idea.
It
was my idea to let the midget play the bad guy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's so bad.
Harry Potter versus Luke Skywalker.
I want to hear what you think first.
I thought Boy in the Band was good. I thought that again this suffered a little bit from the forced reference thing. For example, like, we're going to get it on like Harry and Ron.
You mean Hermione and Ron?
Like Hermione and Ron. I thought that was super fucking forced. I thought they did that in, like, there were far too many forced ones. Again, the animation was good. I thought it was even better animation than the other one that they did. Yeah, I don't know. I could really. I kind of want to defer to you on this one because, like, I do feel kind of like anywhere on the board with it. I'm slightly apathetic.
Yeah, I like the animation. That's a given. Um, I thought there were some good lines, but like you said, like lines are just like okay, like just these are just like too obvious. Like
Yeah.
anybody could have thought of that. But I don't know. I thought it would dragged on a little too long.
It did have longer verses, or like yeah, it was a long video. Um, yeah, yeah, I don't know.
I just honestly think epic rap battles is like all right, guys. I think we want to stop doing these. You know what I mean?
I think once like I'd like to see them hit 100, and I think when that time comes, I think it would be a good time because like season 6, I'll be honest, not a big fan, not a big fan.
I think it's like 70% are like not very good, and then 30% are pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we have a pretty normal distribution here. That's interesting.
Dude, this looks like so good. The complete. I don't know why.
It's very satisfying. It's like ASMR for the eyes. Yeah, no, I'm pretty proud of what we've done here today, my friend.
This was fun. So
This,
what do we put the last with the Luke and Harry in?
oh, I shall defer to you. I shall defer to you. Where do you feel?
I really want to put it in D. I just didn't like. I was not into it.
A D is welcome. A D is very welcome. And not don't take that off. Do not clip that. So yeah, that is every epic rap battle of history on a tier list. That's
This
pretty
was
cool.
fun. This was a good time.
We've talked about doing this. I think like we've talked about seriously doing it for like a week, but I think we kind of played around with the idea since like for a while, since like you know I think over the past couple of years. So
Just like doing tier lists and stuff.
I'm glad we got this done. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Just a reminder here, I'm going to share the links yet again in the chat. Make sure you go follow my boy here. This is Joe. It's guys. I gotta be honest. It's not actually Nicepeter. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trick everybody.
Sorry for the prank, guys.
It's just a prank, dude. Make sure you go follow him.
I'm not convincing.
Please go follow Joe. He does some amazing work. If you're a big Nintendo fan, he's got some fantastic artwork over on his Smash Fan Man account. Go follow him. And thank you so very much for joining us. And Joe, once again, thank you so much for joining me. It has been a lovely time.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Absolutely. I know you got work in the morning, so how about we go find somebody to raid? Let's see. I'm gonna head over. Let's see. I'm going to switch over to our intermission screen real quick first. Alrighty. Alright. You can see that I had the Minecraft forums bookmarked on my shit. Any closing remarks you'd like to share, my friend? Oh, hello?
Epic rap battle. Oh, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Sorry, I can hear you now.
Hopefully, epic rap battle stops, and we and we preserve what the golden era, which was like what 2010 to 2013.
Yeah, no, there were
a lot of the childhood memories were made like throughout, like watching these or like getting hyped up that they would come out every week, or not every week, every so often. Hey John, did you see that one? What'd you think of this one? That one was good. I'm being so hyped about them. We used to like rap them all the time. Like just, I don't know, just so many like it was just like it was a great part of YouTube.
There's a bit of magic to it. Certainly was.
Yeah, there really is. It was like, oh, I can't wait till the next one comes out. Who are they gonna do? This is crazy.
Yeah.
It was just like fun.
I hope they get like a couple really solid ones, and yeah, when they hit 100, maybe they hit the rest. They're not far off. They're they're in 80s, so there'd be like maybe 18 left or something like that. So hey, thank you again once again, and make sure you guys go follow. Links in the chat there, and I think we're gonna go raid Lazy Towner. So everybody share some love when we get in.
Alright, I'm gonna bounce.
Hey, take care, my dude. Thank you again
All right,
for
I'll see
joining.
you. All right,
Much appreciated. And yeah, enjoy Lazy Towner stream, everybody. She is drawing her D&D characters, so this is pretty cool. I'm liking the art. We got some good stuff coming up for Pretentious Movie Sheet. Stay tuned for Monday, or not Monday, Friday. We should have new information out on that. Let's see. Alrighty. Come on through, show some love, drop some follows for Lazy. It's gonna be a fun time. And I think we should, hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe have affiliate next time that we jump on. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched the whole way through, much appreciated. We'll see you guys next time.